Welcome back to Mrs. P. What is for tea, or Mrs. P is all at sea. We have just got off Queen Mary 2 after 4 nights to Bruges. Didn't actually get off the ship, but that was our choice. It was absolutely pissing down. So we thought,
means
you know
it was
what?
raining a lot.
Yeah, it was raining quite a lot. So we have been to Bruges before, and we have got Bruges booked next year. So we thought, you know what? Let's not bother. So we didn't. So, our time for leaving the ship was 9:20, but it is now 9:03. We have actually been to Costco. On the way down, we thought, is it a Costco in Southampton? Have they got a petrol station? So we've just been and fueled up at Costco here. Just saves you a job on a Friday, doesn't it?
Yeah, and it saves us about 30p a litre.
Yeah, it was 34p a litre difference for the better diesel, which is a huge amount of money when you put in 50 litres. You know, we're talking £15 plus. So huge amount of money, and as you know, every pound's a prisoner in the Perry household, because that's £15 towards our next cruise. So we are on the way home. We're just out the docks. We've been to Costco and we are heading back west. I'm guessing, are we heading west?
We're heading west at the moment.
Yeah, west at the moment. Yeah, you can tell I haven't got a clue. So let's talk all things Queen Mary on a 4-day trip, because we didn't end up finishing off our last trip. We just never got round to it. So busy. So Queen Mary 2 this time. From pulling up in the car,
We had an embarkation time of, was it 15 or 20 past?
2:15. We pulled up to park at 2:15. We do try, we're not natural rule breakers, to be honest. We are not natural rule breakers. So we do try and aim for our given time, which was 2:15, and we did pull up precisely 2:15. We stopped on the way down for a brew, didn't we?
Yes.
Costa.
Yes. Because there was a bit of a debacle with the night before.
Yeah, well, Mr. P should have been home Tuesday evening. He actually got home at 9:30 Wednesday morning. So it's just one of them things. He's a lorry driver, it happens. He got his day holiday back, which is more important to us, I suppose. And we had selected everything the weekend before, hadn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, so packing we knew exactly what we were taking, so it was dead easy. So the matter of putting it in, everything was ironed, ready to go into the suitcases, washed, ironed, sorted out. So we left a bit earlier because we didn't know what the traffic would be like on the A34 on a Wednesday. So we thought rather than risk it, we would leave early, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we left about 11ish, 12ish?
Yeah.
11ish. I'm just going to tip you up a little bit. We left about 11ish, so we got to Sutton, Scotland, which is our granddaughter's favourite. We always stop there when our granddaughter's with us. Got to Sutton, Scotland, what, about 1 o'clock? Something like that?
Yeah.
So we thought, right, we'll stop and have a brew. So we stopped and had Mr. P had a coffee, had a cup of tea. We had a sort of muffin bun thing.
Yeah.
Between us. So that was smashing. Got down to the park and CPS, as always, 2:15. So smooth, lovely greeting there, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Welcome to Southampton. Yeah, lovely. Anyway, went in to the check-in hall, up the escalator onto the check-in hall. So that was 2:15. We pulled up in the car. At 2:50, we had our first drink in our hand in the pub, didn't we?
Yes.
So this trip...
Very welcoming.
Oh yeah, well, we walked into the pub. We knew that one of our waiters from the Corinthia Lounge, the last trip, Gerald, had moved to the pub. We thought 2 of them had, but we knew that we thought 2 of them were moving. Anyway, Gerald recognised us straight away. A little bit scary.
It was a little bit scary because he knew exactly what we wanted.
And he knew what we were drinking. So we had our first drink in hand at, about 10 to 3, didn't we? 5 to 3.
Hey, sorry.
Yeah, so we had checked in Had your photographs done, had all the paperwork checked, passports checked, been down to the cabin, got our cabin keys, left our bags down to the pub. We were on 4, the pub's on 2.
And their suitcases were at the cabin.
And the suitcases were at the cabin, so that was within 30 minutes of us dropping them off. Everything so smooth, so slick, well practiced, like watching a dance almost. So this trip, we had decided that we weren't having a drinks plan, okay? So we were kind of tempted, because it is quite expensive.
It's your teas, coffee, you have to...
Yeah. It's on a fortnight, if you buy on board, it's $95 a day each. Quite a lot of money, absolutely agree. So the first day we thought, right, we are not having a drinks plan. Fine, let's see how we go. So the first day, so from 3 till 8, because we were in bed at 8, because Miss Payne were up since 1 o'clock in the morning, we had spent $177. So we thought maybe the drinks plan is for us after all. So first night we just went up to the buffet, didn't we?
Yes.
We just went up to the buffet, didn't go and get changed for dinner. We went up to the buffet, got a bit of dinner, had another glass of wine.
We didn't realise that they do a full bar service for the buffet at your table.
Yeah, full bar service at the table, couldn't have been more helpful. Buffet was absolutely spotless, beautiful. I think I had roast lamb, you had steak, didn't you? You had filet mignon.
Yes.
Beautiful, lovely. Anyway, we had a bite to eat, went away to our bed. Got in the cabin. I like to get unpacked, but we always take everything on coat hangers. So I literally open the case, hang it straight up. I find that easiest. No, it's not for everybody, but I personally find that the easiest way to go, so that's what I do. So we were unpacked, we were in our bed, weren't we?
Yeah.
We decided that we would have breakfast in bed the next morning. Something Mr. P has always wanted to do. I've never been that keen, really, have I? Been more reluctant than you.
Yeah.
So we ordered our breakfast, hung out the tag. Yeah, next morning, breakfast in bed. Lovely. You'd been out on the balcony in the morning, hadn't you, for a coffee? And we ended up doing it every day. We had breakfast in bed, except today. She can't do it on disembarkation day, quite rightly, because there's enough to do. So that was lovely. We had... Oh no! First day we had lunch in the pub.
Well, because we did, that was a greasy bonus.
Didn't realise they served lunch till 4 o'clock on embarkation day. So we seen Gerald, we sat in his station and he said, "Oh, do you want some lunch?" Fantastic. I had the chicken tikka. Did you have the fish and chips that day? Or did you have a ploughman?
I had ploughman's, no, fish and chips that day.
Fish and chips, so we weren't expecting that. We thought we got on too late, absolutely fine, not a problem. Beautiful, so we had lunch. Didn't have a pudding though, did we? Carried on drinking. Anyway, can I just say, we sound like a right couple of lushes, but we don't drink at home. Well, unless we're at an event, barbecue, something like that. But if we went out for Sunday dinner, one of us would drive. Always one of us would drive.
Me.
Normally you, because on a Sunday you don't work early on a
Sunday night anyway.
Yeah, on a Sunday night anyway. So and I'm not a huge drinker anyway. Well, unless I'm on a cruise. But this 4 days is a way of us reconnecting, because Mr. P works away all week, Monday to Friday. I now work all week, well, 4 days a week, supposedly, 4 to 5 days a week. So this is a way for us to reconnect. So yeah, we did. We had a refreshment, shall we say. Anyway, so day 2 was, we got into Bruges at about 5 o'clock in the evening, didn't we? Was that right?
4:30, yeah.
4:30 in the evening, so it was really like a sea day. So we bought the drinks plan on that second day. It was $570 for the remaining 3.5 days. Brilliant. So were down in the pub about 10 o'clock, weren't we? Got a nice seat by the window. We did some planning, channel planning. We also have an online business selling personalised goods, Mr. Payne's wee wifey, and we did some planning for that, did we? Some Christmas planning. I had tea, you had coffee, we had a drink, we had a lunch again in the pub, and this time I had the pie, you had the Clemens. Beautiful. We sat there till about, I don't know, about 4 maybe?
Possibly, yeah.
Yeah, about 4. Then we went off. I wanted to have a sleep. We sat on the balcony, and
it was that warm. We actually sat in the sun and had a sleep.
We did. We sat in the sun on the balcony. We had what they call a sheltered balcony. I will insert a clip of the
I took a couple of decent pictures.
Room tour, and you took some photographs, didn't you? So
I will.
Yeah, we done a room tour, so we will insert that at some point. Had a wee sleep, got ready, went down for dinner. Can't remember what we had the first night, but once again I'll insert the footage of what we had on the first night for dinner. Lovely. Did we go back in the pub?
Yeah, we did, yeah.
Went back in the pub.
It was empty.
It was empty, so we thought, right, we'll sit down and have a wee drink. Seen our mate Gerald, lovely chap. If you see him in the pub, lovely chap. Had a wee drink, went away to our bed. Well, the quiz started, didn't it?
Well, all of a sudden, I mean, the whole ship had
all of a sudden it was packed, and it was a movie quiz. So we joined in with the people behind us, make up a team of 6. I don't know how they did, because we left before they did the scoring, but I think we did okay, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, we knew a few questions, so it's just a bit of fun to us. We don't take it that seriously, if I'm honest. So that was, yeah, we arrived in at 4:30 in Bruges, because there was a trip for the last post at the Menai Gate, and I think that's why we arrived at that time. Do you?
Yeah, it must be, yeah, because when we was going alongside, there was about 9-10 coaches waiting.
Yeah, so there was a trip to the battlefield and the last post at the Menai Gate. We didn't do a trip this time, we just wanted to relax, so that's what we did. So the Bruges day, breakfast in bed again. Then we went back down to the pub, got a seat by the window, we played cards, we watched the rain. We had a right good laugh though, didn't we?
Yeah, we did, yeah.
We had a real good time.
It was chilled out.
Chilled out, yeah, absolutely. Went did some shop. No, we didn't shop. We were in shore. We didn't shop.
Made up for it though.
Yeah. Because the shops are not open while the ship is in port. I don't know why. Shops aren't. Bars are allowed to open, but the shops aren't. So that was absolutely fine. Went, then it was a formal night. We went black and white. There was no giving.
There was no sort of like masquerade or 20s.
No, it was just gala night, so we went black and white for that. Mr. P wore a white shirt, black and white tie. I had a black dress. Don't know if we took any photographs, did we?
No.
I don't think we took any photographs. Dinner was fabulous for the gala night. They sat us in we were on the freedom dining, so we just trotted along when we felt like it, joined a virtual queue. We sat in the same section again. The waiter, the wine waiter, the maitre d', all fabulous, absolutely fabulous. So that was fine. So next, the last day was a full day at sea, wasn't it? So we shopped, got some bits. They'd got 3 for 2 on all things beauty, so we did a little bit of a stock up there.
Stock up on my eye cream,
yeah. Yeah, on Mr. P's eye cream, my eye cream. We didn't buy anything. We didn't even buy fridge magnets. We didn't buy any fridge magnets. Rude. Didn't buy any fridge magnets. Mr. P likes a fridge magnet. Oh, let me tell you. Had lunch again in the pub. I had the fish and chips this time. You had the pie. was watching the traffic, sorry. Yeah. So once again, a lovely day, but last night we had dinner on the veranda in the steak restaurant. We absolutely love it up there. I think it's about 50
55, I think.
55 if you book before.
It's cheaper if you book before.
Yeah, it is. It's 10% cheaper if you book before. So we had booked, paid for it, lovely. We'd got the drinks planned, so obviously all our wine was included. We sat next to a couple of chaps. What nice company they were. Weren't they interesting?
Yeah, but yeah.
Yeah, two American chaps. Ever so interesting. One of them was very keen on jewellery, and one had got on, it looked like a Chanel brooch, but it was in diamonds. Oh my goodness, it was stunning. Other chap, the actual designer, had got on a sapphire and diamond brooch. Very subtle, not garish at all. Beautiful. Got on beautiful jewellery. Anyway, we sat and chatted to them. They were lovely. Do you know they had no idea who Kylie Minogue and Jason Donovan were? It's almost a crime against pop music. Yeah, lovely chaps.
So singing is that bad?
Yeah. So they were off to YouTube that. Lovely, nice chaps. We met some really, really nice people this trip, didn't we?
Yeah.
Met some really nice people, had some great conversations, good laugh, yeah, really good. Then we went to the steakhouse. Once again, we had exactly the same thing as we had the last time. So that was the asparagus with, it's a poached egg and breadcrumbs, but the egg is poached perfectly. It's some sort of witchcraft. I do not know how they do it. Absolutely beautiful. I have it without the hollandaise sauce. You had it with. Yeah. Lovely. The maitre d' did recognise he sat at a fabulous table. Yeah, really lucky. We had what did they call it? What was the steak we had?
Porterhouse.
Oh, porterhouse. So it's a T-bone, isn't it?
It's the first cut of the T-bone.
Yeah, but with the bone still in it. But we have it cut up. So in the kitchen they cut it all up. Absolutely beautiful. And for me, that works better. Faced with a whole steak, I feel a little bit overwhelmed. Now I probably ate as much as a whole steak, don't you think?
Yeah, you would. Yeah, it's just because you can pick
But
at yours.
I can just
at your
have,
pace.
yeah, two pieces, eat that, and you know, if I want more, I have more. But the sides this time were different sides. I had the green salad, no dressing. We had the roasted cabbage, that was beautiful. You had spinach.
Creamed spinach with onions. That was good.
Creamed spinach with onions. You had the truffle fries.
Oh, they were good. They were good.
Yeah, we had onion rings, mushrooms.
Yeah.
I mean, you can order as many sides as many times as you want. It was quite a lot of food though, wasn't it?
Yeah, when it comes out you think, well, that ain't a lot, but it actually is.
It's huge, yeah. And we had asked, I'm not a great wine connoisseur. Mr. P is more, has got a wider palate than me, shall we say. And I like the Bulletin, it's a white Zinfandel. And they don't serve that, but to be fair to the sommelier, he went and got a bottle from elsewhere. So we had that with dinner. Doesn't go with steak, I mean, it's very much, their wine list is very much geared towards red wine for steak. They do beautiful white wines to go with their seafood platters. So it is very much geared towards that. But I like the Bulletin. So to be fair to the sommelier, he said, oh, I don't stock that, but I'll go find you a bottle. Absolutely no problem whatsoever. Fantastic. You had a dessert wine, didn't you?
Yes, a Sauternes.
Mr. P had a Sauternes to finish off.
And a coffee.
And a coffee. I never have coffee after dinner. Mr. P often has a coffee. And it was lovely, wasn't it? Really. If you're going on Queen Mary 2, I would highly recommend the veranda. Maitre d's name is it Bubba? Bubba. What a nice gentleman. Lovely, lovely man. Has always taken really good care of us. He was in the main restaurant today for breakfast service. If him his due. He's the maitre d' of the top restaurant, but he was serving coffee with the rest of them. He was mucking in. Lovely, lovely chap. So we really enjoyed that. We went down to the pub. You wanted to see a couple of the waiters, didn't you?
Yeah.
To tip. We wanted to see a couple of waiters because when we came out the pub at lunchtime, they were on break, so we didn't see them to tip. I know that tipping's a very emotive subject, but because we have the drinks package, we are aware that the waiters aren't getting the 15% on every drink. Yes, it goes into the pool for all the waiters, but we got such attentive service, they couldn't have cared if we were on drinks package or not. Service was amazing, wasn't it? So we went into the pub. We wanted to see Gerald and we wanted to see another young lad that served us in the day. So we did that, didn't we?
We did, yeah. Then
we went up to 7 because we wanted to see a lad up there as well who was really, really kind to us. And I thought, I don't want another drink. I don't even want a cup of tea. I'm absolutely fine. So Mr. P thought, I said to him, why don't you get a wee Baileys and we'll take it downstairs with us? Well, this lad brought us, he assumed I wanted a Baileys as well. I don't drink Baileys. And he brought us 2 tumblers full of Baileys. It did look like Mr. P had poured it, if I'm honest, didn't it? Looked like one you had poured.
Yeah.
Must have been 3 Baileys in this glass. So we toddled off. We wanted to go up and tip him because, as I say, we hadn't seen him. So, tipping's a very emotive subject, absolutely agree.
There's a video on that one. That is a whole can of worms and people get very frustrated. And
we do not remove the mandatory $16 a day tips because we feel that goes to the background boys that aren't in a front-facing role that gets tipped, like the chefs, like the maintenance, but I mean, I suppose the porters may well get tipped. We do tip room service. We tip the maitre d's. We obviously tip our waiters. And of course, with being on Freedom Dining, you have got a different waiter every night. But if the service is good, we tip. Same with the sommelier. If the service is good, we tip. We found on the transatlantic with some of the sommeliers, not across the board. No,
and it was only one that was in one of the specialty
restaurants. Yeah, because we were on a drinks package, he never asked us if we wanted a second drink because he's not getting his tip. But
and he never got a tip.
And he didn't get a tip, and we do tip quite heavy, don't we? Because we just get such good service and they remember you when you go back, let me tell you. So after 5 weeks, loads of the waiters remembered us. But we just feel...
By name as well.
Yeah, one waiter remembered our name. How good is that after 5 weeks? Remembered what we drank. And I think that they work so hard, these chaps are on their feet for a good 12 hours a day, smiling. We watched waiters really having fun with each other, don't they?
They have a good banter with each other, don't they?
Do you know what I mean? So I think they must be well taken care of. And of course it is a family thing. You get sons following dads who follow dads onto Cunard and working their way up. So really, really interesting. But as I say, we spoke to some lovely people. We played cards. We had a good laugh. We just had a really relaxing time, didn't we?
Yeah.
And we booked 2 cruises. Well, we were on them. So our itinerary for the rest of this year and next year is Queen Victoria, Queen Mary. Yeah? Is that right?
Yeah. So I just...
Somebody's just pulled out in front of us, private number plate. So we have had a fantastic time. We've spent quite a lot of money, but that's okay. That's what I go to work for. We are in the fortunate position that whatever I earn, we can indulge ourselves with. And that was not always the case. For many, many years that would definitely not have been the case, but our children are all grown up. Our grandchildren are, well, one's 18 and then we've got 3 little chaps. Our 18-year-old granddaughter's going up to Oxford this year, so yeah, we've just been so lucky, haven't we?
Yeah.
So thanks very much for joining us. I will try and insert the footage of the gala night and the other night we ate at the restaurant, and you did a tour of the pub.
I did, yes.
And the cabin tour. So thanks very much for joining us on this roundup of Queen Mary 2. We absolutely had a ball. It was only 4 nights, but we've had a right relaxing time. And it's back to work tomorrow for both of us. And yeah, we'll hopefully have a shopping video up on Monday. So thank you so much for joining us on Mrs. P, What Is For Tea, or